March 12th, perfect yourself through failure. Henry Ford had one of those minds that was naturally attuned to the mechanical. He had the power of the greatest inventors, the ability to visualize the parts and how they function together. If he had to be described how something worked, Ford would inevitably take a napkin and sketch out a diagram rather than use words. This type of intelligence, his apprenticeship on machines were easily and fast. But when it came to mass production, his inventions, he had to confront the fact that he did not have the, the requisite knowledge. He needed an additional apprentice to become a businessman and entrepreneur. Fortunately, working on mechanics had developed in him a kind of practical intelligence, patience, and way of solving problems that could be applied to anything. When a machine malfunctions, you do not take it personally or grow disappointed. It is, in fact, a blessing in disguise. Such malfunctions generally show you inherent flaws and means of improvement. You simply keep tinkering until you get it right. The same should apply to entrepreneurial ventures. Mistakes and failures are precisely your means of education. They tell you about your own inadequacies. It is hard to find out such things from people, as they're often politically with their praise and criticism. Your failures also permit you to see the flaws of your ideas, which are only revealed in the execution of them. You learn what your audience really wants, the discrepancy between you and ideas, how they affect the public. The daily law. Malfunctions are a means of education. They are trying to tell you something. You must listen. It's funny when I was at a Toastmaster and I was explaining to people that. So to give you a little backstory, a guy was giving critique on a speech I gave, and I actually took it personal. But I explained to him why I took it personal, because I wasn't used to being critiqued. People kind of just like, oh, just keep doing it. Oh, you're great. This is not that political way of giving feedback and praises. That's why I tell you earlier or in the last video about my accountability partners. Yes, they're going to give you praises, but they're going to give you very specific type of praises where you need to keep going and actually perfect your failures. There's many times where I made, mistakes and I got mad because I felt like I'm supposed to be like perfect in everything. Shout out to my boy Charles again. Um, I was telling him about even doing these videos. Doing the videos are actually one of the hardest things because I felt like, oh, well, I got to make sure I got the right lighting, or I have to make sure that this angle, or, do the grid lines and sound has to be like this. And it's like, he keeps saying, like, the reason why you don't post is because of this perfectionism that we all, and we all do it. Like, we don't want to seem like we make mistakes. But what this daily law is telling you is embrace the mistakes and embrace the things messing up or things going wrong, or embrace the imperfection. The imperfection is what makes us human. So my advice is make sure that you're embracing your failures, see what went wrong, and then fix it so you don't have to worry about that. And that's become part of your education. So if you have to distill any type of knowledge to the next person, you can explain why certain things went wrong with you. So they can actually bypass those mistakes and actually make something better. But it's all up to you. Don't allow your pride, or don't allow trying to be perfect all the time get in your way. Until next time, be great. Peace.